Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium already. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that first position.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Jackson gonna throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players. And just
time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Farmer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our... Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's a hit. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Finds his tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit,
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll give it to Johnson. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Fakes to grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Desperately wanted to... Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. There he goes. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Richardson.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, he really...
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about it?
Here we go. Set up. Set, ready. Set.
State of Texas, only one matchup goes by the... Looking to pass. It's Owens. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's King. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week,
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Touchdown, Bears! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for room. It's King. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Owens. Going over the top. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah,
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Oh, what a move. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play. to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They get the W, and with that being win number 6. shoot. Quick toss to the right. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the youth just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Creates a little room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I really don't understand.
To the air, it's Dampier. The short hands, it's Bray. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Sticky. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. That's caught. It's Brave. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move. Running to Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Dampier. He goes back at the 3.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumbled takeaway.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
With the catch, it's Dickey. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably if I'm going to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way... Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in.
Jump! Big cut up!
Grant. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The pitch. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
As a quarterback,
the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're working that left side. Called down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about...
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Yeah.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I love the physicality of the
looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
Charcoal! Set up! Drum! Drum! Cooler! Cooler! Cool! Military stunt! Military... Flag! Flag! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Set! Here we go! Here we go! What are you... Yeah! Ready! Ready! Ready, go! Set, ready! Ready, go! Base 27, jump! Base... Here we go! Ready! line, B. Let go. Set hot. Ready. Set. Hold on. Come on, set. Let's go.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Winfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to...
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Spits it out to the back. Complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area?
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your back.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Off play action. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage. And not
they take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Winfield. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I gotta protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Winfield. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Rockwell. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of